A car crash on the set of Kill Bill Volume 2 soured Quentin Tarantino and Uma Thurman's relationship for years. Kill Bill Volume 2 was released 20 years ago today, so here are some things I bet you never knew about it. There's a scene in the film where the bride is driving along a dirt road. Uma Thurman didn't want to do this driving herself, but Tarantino convinced her to. An unexpected turn led her to lose control of the blue convertible and crash it into a tree, leaving her with a concussion and damaged knees. She and Tarantino lost trust in each other for years after that, but have since reconciled. Kill Bill was initially conceived as one movie, but when its runtime came in over 4 hours, the decision was made to split it into 2. Only 3 people are killed on screen in the second film, compared to the 41 total in Volume 1. Tarantino intentionally saved the bride's character development for the second movie, saying, "As far as the first half is concerned, I didn't want to make her sympathetic, I wanted to make her scary." Pai Mei is based on a historic, real-life kung fu master, Bak Mei, who, according to some accounts, betrayed the Shaolin Temple to the Imperial Qing dynasty. Tarantino was going to have Pai Mei's lips speak Cantonese, and then the director was going to dub his voice in English himself to imitate bad American dubbing, but Tarantino opted against it. Pai Mei actor Gordon Liu actually appears in Kill Bill Volume 1 in a different role as the head of the Crazy 88s. Tarantino cast him in the movie after seeing him in the 36th Chamber of Shaolin, which heavily influenced Kill Bill. Pai Mei's 3-inch punch is a reference to Bruce Lee's 3-inch knockout punch. Michael Parks also has 2 roles across the 2 movies. In Volume 2, he's Esteban Viejo, and in Volume 1, he's Texas Ranger Earl McGraw, which is the same character he played in From Dusk Till Dawn, Planet Terror, and Death Proof. Speaking of Esteban, Ricardo Montalban was supposed to play that part, but when he couldn't make the first table read, Tarantino had Parks read the part instead, and he liked his reading so much, he gave him the role. The brothel scene where the bride meets Esteban was filmed at a real Mexican brothel, and the women background actors were actual sex workers who worked there. This is one of the rare Tarantino movies that features real products and brand names. Usually he avoids any kind of product placement in his films. The gas canister that Michael Madsen's character almost uses in Reservoir Dogs can be seen in his trailer as the bride attempts to enter. Tarantino borrowed the 5-point palm exploding heart technique from the Shaw Brothers films Executioners from Shaolin and Clan of the White Lotus. Warren Beatty was considered for the role of Bill, but turned it down. He recommended David Carradine instead. Bill plays the flute in the movie because Carradine was a real-life flautist. Carradine brought his flute to rehearsals one day, so Tarantino wrote it into the movie. And the flute featured in the film is one that Carradine made himself while shooting Kung Fu in the 1970s. Martial artist and actor Michael Jai White was supposed to have a small role in the movie that included a revenge-driven fight scene with Bill, but it was cut from the film due to pacing issues and instead made a DVD extra. The first grade teacher calls out one real name during the roll call, Marty Kitrusser, who has been the script supervisor on all of Tarantino's movies. Daryl Hannah uses a black mamba snake to kill Bud, and in 2013, Hannah would narrate a Black Mamba Snake documentary for the Smithsonian Channel. Daryl Hannah improvised the freak out that her character does after getting her eye plucked out, in order to make Tarantino laugh. He did, the scene worked, and it stayed in the movie. But she apparently hurt herself while breaking things in the bathroom. Japanese guitarist Tomoyasu Hotei's music became immensely popular in American TV commercials and at sporting events after its use in Kill Bill. Director Robert Rodriguez provided the score for the movie, requesting just $1 for his services. In return, Tarantino directed a scene of Sin City for the same $1 fee. The rock version of Malagueña Cel Rosa that's heard over the credits is performed by Rodriguez's band, Chingon. And finally, Tarantino has long teased a sequel to Kill Bill, but admitted last year that it's not gonna happen.